Now we want to ask about opportunity cost. So opportunity cost asks, how much does it cost to produce a good? So one reason why we want to draw out this slope or the equation of the production PPF in the form of y equals mx plus b is because we can identify the cost. So here's the opportunity cost. For Scotland, the opportunity cost of one goat is 4/3 sheep. For Ireland, one goat is one sheep. And so we've identified the opportunity cost. And then when we ask about comparative advantage, so comparative advantage tells us who can produce a good at the least cost. And so in this case, we're going to ask is who has the lower opportunity cost to produce a good? So in this example, Scotland, to produce one goat costs 4/3 sheep. So who has an opportunity cost in producing goat, or the comparative advantage in producing goats? Well, for Scotland, it's one goat is 4/3 sheep. For Ireland, one goat is only one sheep. So that is lower. So we would say that Ireland has the comparative advantage in goats. Now, it's always the case then that the other country has a comparative advantage in the other good. But we could rearrange that and identify that. So in this example, if I wanted to rewrite this, I could say one sheep costs one goat. And it's just the slope of the inverse, if that makes sense to you. If not, we just rearrange those terms. But now for Scotland, we have one goat costs one sheep, so we'd say one sheep costs not 4/3, but that's where we invert this number right here. So costs 3/4 sheep. I lied. Costs 3/4 goats. And so Scotland can produce sheep at a lower cost of goats. So Scotland would have the comparative advantage in sheep. And that's how you identify the comparative advantage, is comparing the cost to produce a good.